The rain is finally slowing down. Listen, it was just raining so crazy. It was like raining cats and dogs. Okay, it was getting and big dog and little dog. All right, it was giving tornado watch. But it's over now. You want to know what? It took a long time for me to get here. It took a long time for me to get here, but guess what? I'm here now. I'm here now. I have to practice what I preach. And if you follow me across my social media, I am a preacher of divine timing and changing and not being afraid to change direction if things are not working out for you. I'm a 555 and a 222 and the I know things type of woman. And I can't be out here not practicing what I preach. So I'm here. I'm here and you want to know what? This is just as scary as I thought it was going to be. This is just as scary as I thought it was going to be. But you want to know what? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that I'm here. Because we could have both been anywhere else. But we're here right now on the Luxe Talk About It. The Luxe Mommy the GOAT YouTube channel. That feels strange to say. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. Cheers. Yeah, on YouTube you can't drink, so I drank it all before I got on here. And honestly, I was coming up with every single excuse to not talk to y'all. Like I knew that I wanted to talk, but I don't know. And it's somebody like me who always has an opinion, always has something to say. It's almost like this is just different. Don't ask me how, but it is. And it's scary. It's scary. And there's a select few people that I talk about that I, expressed that I wanted to do this to. And we talk about it in depth. And I don't know, for maybe the last month, I have been ringing their ears like the ancestors, like, hey, I want to do this, but I'm petrified. And I am usually the person that people come to when they are about to go out on a limb and try something brand new. And I always have advice. And I have no advice for myself. And it was a thing where I was just coming up with every single excuse. And I'm a very intuitive and, you know what, God, if it's for me, show me a sign. And when I tell you, God was smacking me over the head for the last month, I want to say every day. I'm pulling my tarot cards. I'm asking for the signs on the street. Yesterday, I was going to Starbucks to do some mental work, and I walked past this license plate and said "the voice," like "the voice," and I'm just like, "Shut up! That ain't what it means." And it's just like, no, that's exactly what it means. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to share my personality. It's time to, I don't know. It's time to just reinvent myself. And that's exactly what I plan to do. And you're going to watch. And honestly, what really put the nail in the coffin, well, besides the hundreds, thousands of people who, follow me across social media, telling me that, yo, you need to start YouTube. You're this, you're that. You need to start talking and saying these things, and more people need to hear this. Whatever the case may be. I was walking down the street one day because I'm a wanderer, and I wandered into this little taco spot because I moved and I live in Mexico City now. Not the real Mexico City, but I live around a lot of Spanish people. And I'm in there and I'm eating my tacos and I'm minding my business. I'm having a really good time by myself, getting drunk off the margaritas and such. And this woman just comes in and she sits down right next to me at the bar, and I'm irked because it's so many seats around. But she just came and she talked to me, and we're just having a good old time being, chatty patty, chattylicious. And she's telling me how she stole away from her job because I guess she was dating a boss. And I'm like, okay, we get on the topic of change. Somehow, some way, I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I'm always talking about change. I love change. No, I'm lying. change is hard. That's why it took me a long time to get here. But I preach change. And when I get backed into a corner enough, I get to practicing it. So I'm like, yeah, I've been on this journey of weight loss and all these different things. And I was like, you know what? I was just tired. Like my titties just started becoming a titty tire. And she burst out cracking up. And she was just like, yo, are you on YouTube? And I just looked at her and I'm just like, you know what? You're like the 700,000 gajillion person who said that to me. And I think that was the day that I decided, like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to start. It's time to start yapping. And voila, here I am. In the flesh, from me to you. And yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot of things to cover. If you are someone who is looking to be inspired, if you love angel numbers and tarot and zodiac and astrology and affirmation, listen, me and you, we're gonna be locked in, because those are the type of things that I'm really into. If you follow me on Luxegram, you know that that's the type of stuff that I'm into. And I am a woman that has very strong opinions. I'm very intelligent. I have a lot of stories to tell y'all, because I lived a lot of life. And life, I've been grown since I was a child. And I want to have some fun. And I want you to have some fun here with me too. So some of the things that I plan to cover on this channel are makeup, of course. I love makeup. I'm an artist to the core. When I do get dressed on my Luxegram Instagram, I sometimes do my makeup on there, and honestly, I just be slapping it on. But I used to be heavy into makeup when I was like in my early 20s. And yeah, I'll be doing that and doing like reviews on some of my favorite products. Also perfume and scent reviews. I am the owner of a body care brand called Honey Mommy. It's I Love Honey Mommy on Instagram, but I'm taking a step back from it, especially when this starts like piping up. And I'm going to be doing a Luxe review. So a Luxe review is kind of like basically like reviews on small businesses, products, because I kind of want to I don't want to leave my customers high and dry, and I do have a lot of customers. I don't want to leave them high and dry, so possibly we'll be able to give them kind of like a stand-in for when I'm not doing Honey Mommy. Spiritual guidance, of course. I have just recently gotten into tarot reading, and I'm pretty good. I'm very good with interpretation. My grandmama instilled that in me when I was a very young girl. She used to make us read the Bible every Thursday and Tuesday, and I got really good at interpretation. Astrology, of course, the astrology. If you follow me on the Luxegram page, you know I talk about astrology all day, day in, day out. It has changed my entire life. I have used it to change my whole entire life. I'm going to be offering one-on-one teachings, astro readings, but it's going to include tarot, daily calls if you just need to chit chat and you need some inspiration and some hyping up. I'm going to be doing that. And I'm actually going to be dropping an astrology guide very, very soon. I'm also going to be sharing some of my personal stories. And I got a lot because I lived a lot of life. I've been grown, like I said, since I was a child. And sometimes people just need to hear certain stories about how you maneuver through life and how you overcome trials and tribulations and reach triumph, and I have a lot of stories about that. And I'm also going to be doing I am affirmation videos that are just going to be voice-led only. They're going to be really deep because I am a writer. And if you have the Honey Mommy affirmation deck, I'll show you guys that. You know how deep and penetrating my words can be. And yeah, I just want to inspire change. Inspire change in the right way, in the most authentic way, in your most authentic way. And I'm really glad you're here. If you're still here, subscribe and share my channel.